How do you argue the universe is made of information, or fundamentally can be characterized in the context of something informational?
There are a lot of clues that the universe is made out of information. And the biggest one is quantum mechanics, that is a theory of how shit behaves with incomplete information. Everything in a world defined by quantum mechanics is a little bit blurry. And that is because there is not enough information to perfectly define the position and momentum and whatever characteristic of particles you're talking about. It would take an infinite amount of information to perfectly define anything in a universe. And the universe doesn't have an infinity of anything. Once you have to start relying on infinities in your theory might be fucked. That the universe is finite. There are roughly 10 to the 85th particles in the universe, and those particles are defined by their interactions with each other across billions of years. So they're pretty precisely defined. That things only start getting blurry at, I don't know, 1/10 trillionth of a meter, say, for a lot of particles. That's pretty precise location in space because the universe has a shitload of particles, and those particles have been interacting with each other for a really long time and have been able to pin each other down to very small regions in space, but still blurry. There are other arguments to be made for information being a defining. There are other arguments to be made that information is the primary ingredient in a universe, and you can reason from our own cognition that our consciousnesses are built from information. The more we learn about consciousness, the more it seems like it's not magical, that it is a product of processes going on mostly in our brains with some input from the rest of our bodies. But what we experience as consciousness is built entirely from information. Our consciousness is what we are thinking about at any moment, and the contents of our thoughts are not concrete or magical. They are thoughts about the information in our head made, from the information. Our thoughts are information about information. And you can take a couple steps away from that to argue that shit can't be anything but information.